right, them's the digs. We're staying in there. And a little bit of a walk down to what's the takeout, and they've also got food there, etc. Day one, baby.
That's just Ontario.
All right, this is the put in. And here. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm really excited to be making videos again. This video covers a trip to Canada. We go to the Ottawa River with Wilderness Tours and take a week-long class with Heidi Walsh, who's amazing. But I had dislocated my shoulder at the end of January that same year. And the doctor said I could get away with rehabbing it and I'd probably be fine. But I didn't rehab it enough, and this level of paddling, the sustained effort, just caused it to come out during this trip. So I'm going to cover that, putting it back in, but the reason I haven't been making videos is because I haven't been kayaking, and it was a little too painful to think about kayaking all the time while I was stuck off the water, but now that I'm back on, I'm committing to putting out more videos about my paddling journey and the stuff that me and my buddies like Keith get up to. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. As always, I love the feedback, so drop a comment if you feel like it. So Keith and I bought a week-long class through Wilderness Tours at the Ottawa Kayak School. We flew into Ottawa, kicked around there for a day, got a ride out to the Wilderness Tours facility. There isn't a lot around there, so we stayed there and we ate their food, and they have cabins and camping, all that good stuff, and we just kayaked all day. So the first day, we're just going to get acquainted with the water, check out the features, and we decided to take half slices, although a playboat is recommended. Keith wanted to try the new Jackson clutch, which was a little big for this stuff, honestly. It's basically a creek boat. And I was in an Antics, which Keith paddles, and I decided to try out. It was a dream for surfing, but let's get into the first day. So the first rapid, I think, is called McCoy's, and basically it's offset holes. One is bigger than the other, but both holes look big and scary, but they have tongues in the middle of them. So as long as you hit that tongue, you keep your momentum and you get your body and your head down, tuck a little bit, you'll go right through them. Even if you flip over, you'll flush, and even if you get stuck in the nasty part, you'll still flush. So this is really good practice for teeing up to a big nasty feature and getting ready to get in a little bit of a car crash and come out the other end upright.
Yeah, buddy! Nice!
Of the Ottawa River is something like a ski mountain, because you've got these big flat channels that then partition off, giving you different slopes to choose from, so to speak. And so if you're with someone who knows the river, everyone at Wilderness Tours does, You have tons of options in terms of what you're doing for the day, and it's a very drop pool, or rather big water pool, so each rapid is followed up by a big section of flat water where you can pick up the pieces if anything happens.
I didn't hit the slalom line. Oh, what's up, dude?
That works.
We'll take it in. It's okay, I got it.
Aside from the big water fun, you know, big fast wave trains, all kinds of big bouncy water, very, very fun for rafting, I think. I saw a lot of rafts there. It's primarily a rafting operation. But the surfing in a kayak is just spectacular. It's so good. If you like the feeling of surfing and you're looking for a diverse selection of huge and perfect surf waves with varying character, intensity, and style, the Ottawa River is the place for you. And I gotta say, I don't think there's anywhere better that I've seen in my whole life for dialing in, you know, downriver play and surfing and all of that good stuff. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
dude.
Looking for.
Yeah, it's a pretty big green tongue, and it's long enough that you have the time to orient yourself. You set up your boof stroke, you're setting your You know my favorite thing about this boat? I fit pretty good in it, and I can pop my knees out of the thigh hooks and put them up here in the middle and paddle actual whitewater kind of comfortably.
Yeah, like
Class 3, I could paddle little falls like this.
Yeah, definitely.
Out here on the Ottawa River.
When you're paddling new stuff 8 hours a day and some of it's a little intimidating, the group dynamic is important. And I'm happy to say that the two other students paddlers on this trip were Canada locals, and they were just awesome. We had Jen and Brendan, who were absolute team players, super positive, aggressive, trying new stuff, setting a great example for Keith and I. Super friendly, and it was just a pleasure to paddle with them. They were really cool about the shoulder and all of that good stuff. So you will make new friends going to do trips like this. And I just want to thank them for such an awesome week of paddling in Canada.
We did it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heidi. That was awesome.
Okay, now the big water and playboat combination is intentional. A lot of people like to paddle playboats on the Ottawa, not only because there are great surf waves around every corner, but also because it's pretty low consequence. There aren't a lot of features that will trap you in a playboat, and as a result, if you have the smaller boat with the bigger water, you can really get the sensation of what it's like to paddle even bigger water. When you don't have as much boat around you in a playboat and you're teeing up to really big features, it causes you to tighten up your form to make sure you can get through them. And all the little moves about getting over the shoulder of a wave or going through a hole or maintaining your boat direction and speed to get around a feature are just dialed up that much more when you're in a playboat and big water. So the Ottawa is basically a place that's pretty low consequence and a great opportunity to practice big water moves before teeing up to something maybe a little scarier, like the Zambezi, for some reason, is my favorite example of big water that I have an ambition to paddle, but I'm kind of scared of.
I fucked that up.
So there I am, just surfing, feeling fine, and I wasn't even out of the box. My elbows were tucked in. It's just that my paddle caught the water in such a way that took my shoulder right out. I felt it go out. You can hear me make an uncomfortable sound as I go under, and I'm used to it at this point, so get my good hand, my right hand, pull my skirt, make my way to shore. I'm despondent. I'm very, very angry. And this one hurts a lot more than Mexico did. I don't know why. I think maybe the dislocation like pinned a nerve or something like that, but it was challenging. And so obviously the team was great. Heidi literally took the shirt off her back and made a sling for me. At this point, I feel like I should carry one with me. And
Shoulders out. My shoulder's fucked. Ah, God damn it. Fuck. Shoulders fully out. Ah, fuck. God damn it.
what I needed to do was walk back up above Iron Ring, the previous rapid, and just made my way very slowly, taking small steps, trying to minimize the discomfort, put my PFD in my mouth so I wouldn't make embarrassing sounds, and got to the top of the hill. Now, when I got to the top of the hill, they had called a fast boat to come in and get me. It's inflatable with a motor on it. The Ottawa is pretty deep, so easy to get in and grab people if you need to, and Wilderness Tours was up to the task. Before they got there, paddling legend Stephen Wright saw that something was going on and pulled off the river and helped me put my shoulder back in. So let's take a look at how that looks and feels.
So he's out of his boat, it's stable and sat here, but he's definitely not going to be paddling himself out. Advil? Casey, would you recommend some anti-inflammatories for the swelling? We've got some with us, yeah, and then we'll just Advil or Kayak. I haven't seen them yet.
I think I can stick my hand in. Oh no.
Okay, do you want to stay there and I'll sling you up from here? You just stay put. Other side here. Just don't move. We're just gonna go up there.
Can you tighten this sling?
Kind of gently lean back.
Probably have to take that sling off.
Yep. So you can go ahead and sort of bend your knees. Maybe even farther up. And as you know, things are going to feel unpleasant until they magically all of a sudden feel better. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. So what you're going to do is you can go ahead and let me get this here. See if you can get this over here. Yeah, we're going to go nice and slow. I know this is horrible. Try to kind of lace your fingers together.
Yep.
Got it?
Okay.
And then slowly lean back. Keep going.
Okay, it's in.
Okay.
Oh, I saw that.
Take a break. Keep breathing. You're gonna get nauseous and dizzy.
Yeah.
It's okay, that's normal.
Yeah. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it.
You're all right.
I don't know if you remember, but you taught me to roll, I think, on the Potomac.
Really? That's awesome. Well, I'm sorry this happened. It's no fun. Keep going.
Okay, it's in.
Oh, I saw that.
Take a break.
All right, Zodi boys are here, and we're gonna go to the hospital. All right, I'm pretty stoked for this.
Boys ready?
Yeah.
Watch your hand here.
Now, this is sometimes a delicate topic. If your shoulder comes out and you put it back in of your own accord without going to a hospital or something like that, there are small chances that things go wrong. If you don't know what you're doing, you could trap air in there. I think there's all kinds of stuff that could go wrong and make your situation worse. But both times it's happened to me, I've been far enough away from a hospital that I decided to just go for it, put it back in, and it went well for me. And the thing that you should know is that there's a lot of physical discomfort when you dislocate your shoulder. In Mexico, it really wasn't so bad, but in Canada, it hurt a lot more. When your shoulder goes back in, you are almost totally relieved of that discomfort. So although it might feel like a challenging task or another hill of discomfort to climb, when you get over that hill, you will feel so much better. So it's worth, as a kayaker, if you're going to be in some tricky situations or you're injury prone, or maybe you're paddling above your weight class, which you shouldn't do, you should know what you're going to do if you dislocate. Have a plan, practice getting out of your boat with one hand, practice climbing onto shore with one hand, that kind of stuff. Learn how to put the shoulder back in and what the proper steps are to take. I'm not going to go into detail about it in this video because I don't have my woofer or anything like that, so I'm not an expert. I just experienced it, so I'm sharing what I learned. And ultimately, this was a long journey that ended up involving surgery, which I'll talk about a little bit at the end.
So much easier.
I saw that.
Take a